So in this video, I want to talk about the success criteria for profitable lead generation. And well, what that means is you need to find a way to attract the right potential clients to your business so that you have more than enough opportunities to speak to people, to sell your services, and ultimately to increase your revenues. But very often I see people struggling with lead generation. They don't know which channel they should choose. They don't know what they should sell. They don't know which content and ad creatives they should write. And most importantly, they don't know which channel really works. And I will give you an answer to all these questions in this video. So the first and most important criteria to make lead generation work is to have something that people want. Sounds obvious, but very often I just see people talking about themselves. They just talk about who they are, for how long their business exists, how many team members they have, what they do. And in the end, nobody cares because clients are not interested in who you are and what you do. They are just interested in, guess what? In what they get. So finding out what your clients really want is the number one success factor for successful lead generation. And if you want to understand a bit more on how that works, I recommend you watch the video about the 3 productized offers framework, where I go a bit deeper into that and show you and tell you how you should structure your services so that you actually sell something that your clients really want instead of just selling commodity or general services like a belly shop, selling and offering everything your clients want. You won't get leads for that. You will end up like being the salesy guy, annoying everyone on LinkedIn or on phone calls or by email outreach because you are just perceived as a person who wants to sell his or her stuff, right? And that's what clients definitely not want. So your first touch point with a potential new client should not be that you sell your service. It should be that you introduce a problem and foreshadow a solution, right? Because clients, they need to have a problem to consider working with you, because nobody buys something just for the purpose of buying something, of spending money. They always want a benefit. And the typical benefit when you sell your services is that you solve specific problems. Okay, so you need to know the problems of your clients, and then you need to understand which solutions they want. And the bridge between the problem and the solution is actually your service. Okay, the service is the solution to the problems. And your service starts with the first message, okay, with making your potential clients aware of their problem and giving them the feeling that you understand their problem. And if you get this right, you have done 80% of the work. Then every channel will work. It doesn't matter if it is LinkedIn, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, cold calls, email outreach, right? They all work when you are able to catch the attention of the right people with a problem that you can solve. Okay, don't catch the attention with a problem that you cannot solve, because that's clickbait and you are just ending up with unsatisfied and disappointed potential clients. And this won't grow your business. So once you've developed this problem attention message, now you need to forecast the solution. Okay, you need to show them what they can expect, which solution they can expect when they start working or engaging with you. And the best way to do that is by providing a lead magnet. That can be a free video where you just give them some education on how it works, how they can solve their problem, or how you solve the problem for them if it's a done-for-you service. And also providing trust and proof, because that's exactly the next criteria. It's trust. Clients only buy if they have a problem and you have the solution, but they need to trust you that you can bring success, or in other words, that you can really provide this solution. And you do that by, showing case studies, giving people proof by showing them success stories from other clients you worked with and where you successfully created the solution. It can also be showing certifications. It can also be managing for how long you are in business, but typically that's a very, very weak trust element. Okay, so the more you can be authentic in what you communicate, the more you can bring external validation through client reviews, the more trust you will develop. Also, if you talk about deep knowledge like you get in this video, right? People typically develop trust because they see that you know what you're talking about. Okay, and that is the second criteria. Now, the third criteria is really choosing the right channel, but that's pretty simple because the only function and the only purpose of a channel is that you reach the right people there. You can have an awesome message. If you don't reach the right people on your channel, you can have cheap cost per lead, you can have an awesome offer, you can have a great funnel, a great campaign. You are reaching the wrong people, they will never buy from you, right? So lead quality is an important indicator. It's not just cost per lead, it's also lead quality. And the channel typically determines lead quality. On Facebook, it's pretty hard to find the right people just with interest-based targeting, but if you have a compelling message that speaks to the right people, for example, if you do a call out to agency owners like I typically do, then like Facebook finds the right people that resonate with your message, with your video. Right? On LinkedIn, you can laser select the right people that you want to speak to because LinkedIn has this precise targeting. On Google, you can basically find people that have an intent. They search for something that you offer, right? And that is typically a good quality because people have a high intent. Okay, so to sum it up, you need to make sure that you offer something that people really want. Then you need to make sure that they trust you, and I gave you some ideas on how to develop this trust. And then you need to make sure that you target these people on the right channel to reach the right people, right? And that's all about lead generation. Now, to make lead generation profitable, obviously, they need to buy from you. And that's the next process, which is your sales process, okay? Your lead generation process feeds your sales process with qualified leads. So how to close people or qualified leads into paying clients? Well, if your marketing does a good job and you respect everything that I told you and you have an attractive offer, then you don't need to be a sales guru. People come to you because they have a problem, they trust you, you have the solution, and you have an attractive offer, your no-brainer offer, so they start working with you. And then sales comes naturally, right? You just can lead a sales conversation with some questions, and people will end up buying from you just because you're asking the right questions and they see you are competent and they already trust you because your marketing did a good job. That's how you close clients easily and without being salesy. Well, and that's the criteria to make lead generation successful and grow your business with new clients. Cheers.